Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Holub here on another edition of Science. So glad you're here. And just so you know, as I mentioned yesterday, we might be having a special guest. Okay, so let's get started. Our cue for today is to not do that and not do that. We will predict, right? We will think about what will happen and decide if we're right or not, and describe or tell me what types of objects push or are attracted to. We're going to talk more about that meaning. A magnet. We've heard that word before, haven't you? If you've heard that word before, raise your hand. Okay. What is a magnet? What is a magnet? Give yourself some think time. Let's think about it. Okay. Second question. Where have you seen a magnet before? Anywhere else? Well, today we're going to read a book about magnets, and I want you to tell me why you think a magnet could help you. How are magnets important in my life? Okay, here we go. A Look at Magnets by Barbara Allport. Table of contents. What is a magnet? What makes a paperclip jump? A magnet. Magnets are made of steel, nickel, and iron. And fun fact, those are all three metals. Magnets make some metal objects move, but magnets don't work on all metals. Can a magnet move on an aluminum soda can? A copper penny? How magnets work. An invisible area, that means you can't see it, called a magnetic field surrounds a magnet. Iron filings show the magnet's energy. So there's the iron filings right here. So a magnet's pull is strongest at the spot with the most filings. These areas are called the magnet's poles. So one end is south and one end is north. Let me go back. Go back again. So one end is south and one end is north. Okay, so what letter is that? An N. Very good job. What letter is that? An S. Very good job. Try to make the north poles touch. So this is an N for north, this is an N, this is an S for south, and this is an S for south. What happens is they will push away. So this is push together, this is push away, or repel. And we're going to talk about that word. But the opposite poles pull together, come together, and attract. Earth, that's us. We live there. Can you see yourself? No, I'm just kidding. Acts like a huge magnet. It has a north pole and it has a south pole, like the magnets we just saw. Magnets show people where to go. A compass needle always points to the north. Okay? So like if you want to go somewhere, you'll say, oh, you can go north or south or east or west, and the compass will tell you. Earth's magnetic energy pulls it that way. It pulls you down, okay? Magnets help doctors see where you are hurt. An MRI machine's powerful magnet helps take a picture inside your body. Whoa. I don't know if I want to see what's inside my body. Magnets hold up pictures on a refrigerator. Credit cards use magnets to pay for what you buy. Magnets are at work everywhere you look. True that. They really are. So, have you thought about it? How could a magnet help you? What about maybe if you're in your room and you need to pick up something off the floor? Could a magnet help you? I don't know. Could it? Well, what is it made out of? Ooh, excellent question. So, remember what our cue was today. We will predict and describe which types of objects push or are attracted to a magnet. Okay. And remember I said I talked to you about what attract and repel meant? So think about this. Attract is when you come together. So put your hands like this, and then I want you to put them together and say attract. Ready? Say attract. One more time. Attract. Good job. So then we're going to do repel. So repel is the opposite. See, he's over here. It's cold. I can't touch you. Okay, so let's do repel. Ready? Repel. 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 Away. So attract, repel. Good job. So now to determine our cue, we got to do some testing, don't we, to see if something's magnetic or not. So Miss Holub is going to demonstrate using a magnet. I am going to test a couple of items to see which objects are attracted. Which attract means what? To come together. All right, here we go. So I have my objects. I'm going to test this canned cat food, and I'm going to test this nail. I have two different size magnets. I'm going to start with my large one. You notice anything about it? What letters do you see? S for south, very good, and N for north, like we learned about. Okay, so first, good scientists make predictions. So what is my prediction? Okay, so I predict that this can of cat food, because it says it's made from aluminum on the top, I'm going to predict that it will attract to the magnet. Okay, let's see if I'm correct. Here we go, moment of truth. No. Okay, let's check the smaller magnet just to be sure. Nope, did not work. Okay, now, one thing we could do is we could test to see and make sure the magnets work. And remember, what did we learn in the book? What's one thing that is attracted to the magnet? Something we use to hold papers. It's called a paper clip. That's right, paper clip. So let's make sure the magnets work. Did it work? It did work. Okay, so the magnet works. So that just must not be magnetic. So maybe that's not a type of metal that is magnetic. Here we go. What about the nail? What do you predict? I predict, I'm just going to say it won't. I don't think it will. Because it didn't with the can. What makes you think the nail would work? Here we go. What? Oh my goodness. Now, let me ask you something. Did the size matter? Let's keep that question in mind. Did the size matter? Did the color matter? Is it because it's gray? Is that why it's magnetic? So if I colored a picture and I used a gray crayon, would that be magnetic? Would the crayon be magnetic? So what type of metal must the nail be made out of? Could be nickel, could be, what was another one? Yep. So, thanks for watching. It's going to be your turn. It is your turn, Miss Holub. How did you know that? All righty. So, it is your turn. What are we doing again? We are using a magnet. You will test various items to determine which objects are attracted to the magnet. Okay. And here is a list of those for you right now. We have a nickel. We have a pair of scissors. We have a Lego. We have paper. Any kind of paper will work. We have cardboard. We have a screw. We have a metal cookie cutter, and we have a plastic cookie cutter. So for your convenience, parents, I have put all of these on a Google slide that is a view only so you can look at. And then when you go, let me just show you. So when you go here, right now you're going to pause the video and you're going to record a video of your child determining if their objects are magnetic or not. Okay. And answer the questions as you are recording. You can do 2 piles or you can use the slide that I have for you. So just go ahead and pause the video. And as soon as you have done that, unpause it. And we're going to find out if your predictions were correct. Make sure you're predicting just like I showed you in my video. Okay? Happy experimenting. Okay, welcome back. How did it go? Were your predictions correct? Okay, well, as promised, I have a special guest who is going to help us determine if you were correct on those predictions. So, without further ado, I present a Mr. A Science Guy. Here he comes. Science Guy, we're so glad you're here.
Oh, Miss Holub, it's been so long. I even forgot what month it was. What month is it?
Oh, it's February. But not for long. It's almost March. And hopefully we'll be in spring soon.
Oh, that's exciting, Miss Holub.
I know, isn't it? So, are we ready to get started?
Absolutely.
All right. So, let's go ahead and start off with the nickel, okay? Now, I do remember that, if I'm not mistaken, in the book it said that magnets are attracted to things made of nickel, okay? So let's try that out. Here we go. I need your help. Can you hold the magnet?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, just don't get too much drool on it. All right, so here's the nickel, and here's the magnet. Ready? Let's see if it connects. Oh, it didn't connect. Well, what about, let me make sure. I'm going to try the larger magnet. You got it?
I'm fine.
Now, wait a minute. I thought this was nickel. Why isn't it working? Let's try one more magnet. If you're at home, you might get a magnet from the fridge. That's what Miss Holub did. It's actually a really cool one. It's one that clips. And here's the magnet on the other side. Let's try it. Ready? It's not working. Why is that? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Fun fact.
Oh, I can't wait. I love fun facts. Fun fact, fun fact, fun fact.
Fun fact. Nickel is only 25% made of actual nickel. So that's why it's not attracting, okay? Not because of the color, but because it's only made of 25% nickel, which I thought was a little letdown when I got the nickels. But that's good to know, isn't it? But if it was 100% nickel, would it attract? The answer is yes. Let's go to the next item. What do we have, Science Guy?
Oh, that looks like a little gingerbread man.
A metal cookie cutter. Let's try it out. And let's keep using the one that I got from my fridge because our remote learners are at home. And if you have a magnet on your fridge, that is absolutely fine. Here we go. Next one, metal cookie cutter. Ooh, what shape is this? What do we have? What shape is that?
Oh, I know, Miss Holub.
I want to see if they know, okay?
Okay.
Starts with a T, which is coincidentally our letter of the week. You said triangle. You're correct. Miss Krivach will be so proud of you. So, here's the magnet. Open wide.
Oh.
Here we go. And I've got the magnet showing. You can see. And here we go. Did it stick? It sticked! So, do you think the size mattered? Do you think the color matters? Is it because it's gray? That's why it's sticking? Why is it sticking? Or why is it attracting? Okay, that attracted. What's next, Science Guy?
Oh, it looks like this little tiny squiggly thing.
Ooh, that is a screw. And fun fact, that is an example of a simple machine, but we haven't talked about that yet. A screw. Can you help me?
Yes, I got it. Oh, I'm choking. It's too little.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here. How about we switch? How about you hold the magnet and I'll hold the screw?
Oh, that sounds like a good plan, Miss Holub. Thank you so much. You're so kind and considerate.
Oh, stop it. Okay, so here's this. Here's the magnet. Here is the screw. You see it? What are screws useful for? Can you think about that? What is a screw useful for? Here we go. Was your prediction correct? Did your screw attract to the magnet? Oh my goodness. You were correct. So, is it because of the size? Well, wait a minute. The triangle was larger and it attracted. Was it because of the size? Was it because of what it's made out of? What are they both made out of? Interesting. What do we have next, science guy?
We have a plastic cookie cutter.
Oh, and we just did the metal cookie cutter. Okay. Let's see which one Miss Holub brought. Hop, hop, hop. We're getting ready for Easter. Hippity hop, hop to the hop, hop, hop. Hop, 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 hop. Okay. All right, open wide. Here we go. And here's my magnet. Let's see if the plastic cookie cutter is going to attract. No, it's not. Is it because of its size? Is it because of the color? It's because of what it's made out of? All right, let's keep on going. What do we have next, science guy?
Looks like we have cardboard.
Oh, we do, don't we? Okay, you know the drill. Open wide. Okay, here we go. Here's the magnet. And let's see. Uh-oh, I did something there. Hope everything's okay. Let me make sure. Okay, I think we're good. Did it attract though? It did not. What is cardboard made out of? Is cardboard made out of some type of metal? Ooh, very good job. Some type of paper. Very good. Is paper metal? What do you think? No. Next, we have paper next. How fun. We have paper next. Okay, so I have paper, a sticky nose paper. And I'm just going to stick it on you. How about that?
Miss Holub.
Here we go. Let's see if it's magnetic. Here's the magnet. Here's the paper. Whatever kind of paper you have at home is totally fine. Did it stick? It did not. This sticked, but this one did not. So that goes in the non-magnetic pile. All right, we're almost done. We have 2 more items. Scissors and what's the next one? Legos. So here are my scissors. I need your help, science guy. Be careful. I'm going to make sure this is the pointy end. I'm not going to put the pointy end in science guy's mouth. I don't want to hurt science guy.
That is very considerate, Miss Holub.
I know. Here we go. So we have this part of the scissors, the blade, and then we have the magnet. Here we go. Oh my goodness! Did it attract? Did it stick together? It did stick together. So I'm going to put this in my magnetic pile, right? It must be made of some type of what? Ooh, metal. You're so smart. Kiss your brain. Kiss your heart. And the last one is a Lego. And let's switch because I don't want you to choke. Don't put these in your mouth, kids. And here's the magnet side. And here's the Lego. And let's see if it'll stick. Did it stick? Oh, no, it didn't stick. What are Legos made out of? What do you think? Oh, hard plastic. Yeah. So is that metal? No, that's not metal. So I need to put that over in this pile. Okay. Oh my goodness. Did we do them all? We did. Now let me ask you the scissors. Let's go back to that one. Remember how we, in the video, Miss Holub did her can, right? And I said, oh, is it because it was too big? It was the size? Well, look at the scissors. Look how big they are. Did the size have anything to do with the fact that it couldn't be magnetic or stick together? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Yay, very good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. How many of you got all your predictions correct? How many of you got about half of them? How many of you got none? That is okay for all the answers, because if you didn't get any, you learned something. If you got them all, you will learn something. Kiss that big brain. Mwah. Kiss your heart. I want to especially thank Science Guy for helping us determine what was magnetic and what was non-magnetic. Thank you, Science Guy.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure, boys and girls. Miss Olive, do you mind if I stick around? I want to learn too.
Absolutely. I think it's time for a little dance break. What do you think, Science Guy?
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a little dance break. Here we go.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome when we live in our dream. Everything.
And there it was beautiful. All right, here we go. All right, and Science Guy is here watching with us. So what makes something magnetic? It means it attracts or comes together, right? So we had the scissors, the screw, the nail from when Miss Holub did it, the metal triangle. Okay, that's one thing they have in common, that they're made of some type of metal, right? It makes them magnetic. See how the paper clip is touching the magnet, okay? So, what types of metals are magnetic, though? Let's talk about that. Magnets are made out of iron. Ooh, who's that? Okay, those are those iron filings we read in the book, and that is the element, the actual mineral. Magnets are made out of nickel, and there's that fun fact. It's only 25% made from actual nickel. And magnets are made out of steel. We got some beautiful steel jewelry here. Of course, we have the screw that we did, and the nails, and of course, who can bend that steel? Superman, right? So to help us remember, and Science Guy might need your help for this, the types of metals that are magnetic or attract to another object. I have a little song. You ready? Okay. Let's stand up. It's a stand-up song, as I tell my kids. It's a stand-up song. Here we go. Ready? You ready, Science Guy? You can help me. I'm a little magnet. Can't you see? Any of these three metals, iron, steel, or nickel, will attract to me. If it is made from any of these three, they will all attract to me. All right, this time, Science Guy, help us out. Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
I'm a little magnet, can't you see? Any of these three metals attract to me. Iron, steel, or nickel will attract to me if it is made from any of these three.
All right, say good job, Science Guy.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
All right, that wasn't. Here we go. All right, so we learned what objects attract to magnets. We learned what types of metals make up a magnet. So, magnets, how are they important? Did you answer that question when you were reading the book? How could a magnet help me in my life? Well, guess what? Did you know that there are giant magnets that help to make a generator, this thing that helps us get electricity? And how does electricity help us? Well, I don't know about you, but it was a little cold last week, right? Electricity heats our homes, it lights up our schools, and powers our devices. So how could our lives work without technology? We depend on it for so many things. So magnets are super important. But in your daily life, what could you use a magnet for? What if you had some toys out and they were made of that type of metal? Could you use it to pick them up? Let's think about that. That's your homework, to think about, how could I use a magnet? And it also is to draw a picture of one of the objects that we found that were magnetic in your science journal. Okay? All righty. And of course, if you have any questions at all, I am here to help. Dojo me or tell your teacher to dojo me. And on that note, let's go out with a bang. Here we go.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we live in our dream. Everything is better when we stick together.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.